welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be the first for Halloween that I'm going to do, and this is what I'm considering an office appropriate Halloween makeup look that you are being somewhat festive, but it's nothing too over the top, like if you didn't want to wear full face paint to work. And I also have two different lip options to pair this with, this one and then one that is green and a little more intense. And so if you want to kick it up a little but you still want to keep it fairly simple, this will be a great look for you. If you guys can see on this, I just, let me put my eyelashes out of the way. I used some orangey multicolored glitter on top of this purple and some orange underneath just to have some more of the Halloween colors in, and a sparkly lip gloss. If you guys are interested in how I got this look, please stay tuned. Okay guys, to start I have my whole base down. I didn't do blush on this side yet because I'm going to show you what I pair it with, but I do have all my foundation done, my concealer done, my contour done, and then I have baked with powder underneath my eye in case we have any fallout from the shadow, which we likely will. Okay, so you can see I have like a heavy caking of powder under here right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some Scotch tape. I'm going to take a piece, put it on a piece of your hand and kind of rub the stickiness in there. Take away some of that tacky layer. Where you want to place this is if you were to take a pencil and go from the corner of your nose to the corner of your eye, that kind of angle right there, so you can kind of slide that right down if you want, or put it underneath your eyelashes and then lay that pencil down and it'll kind of push it on there for you. It's gonna have a hard time sticking where you have that powder, but that is perfectly okay. We just really want it tight right on that line, so kind of push it down, make sure it's good. First, I'm going to lay down a transition color. So for that, I'm going to use my Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie on my MAC 224, and I'm just going to go over this whole area right here to help the colors blend that I'm going to put over. Next, I'm going to take Makeup Geek's Wisteria. This is the new formulated one in 2015, but this is the old one. You can see them right here. They're pretty similar. I'm going to pick that up on that same MAC 224, and I'm going to go a little lower down, right above the crease, but kind of on the crease as well, and just get some of this purple color down. This is Makeup Forever's M928. This is a beautiful matte, like eggplant purple color. And I'm going to pick some of this up on my MAC 217 brush, and I'm going to focus this in my crease and make sure I'm going over this tape to get a harsh line. Kind of like this. And work this back and forth. And you also are going to want to pack this just all over the lid. Make sure that tape is staying down. So right here on the corner, again, see with my hooded eyes, when my eyes open, that all of a sudden this is all gone except for here. I'm going to put my hand, just rest it on this tape, and on this back piece, I'm just going to kind of wing it out in a straight line instead of doing this huge bump. Going to clean that brush off in my color switch, and I'm going to go back in with a little more of that Wisteria from Makeup Geek, this purple color, and I'm going to go just on that top line, and I'm just going to work it in and out to make sure it's a really blown out look. It's good to blend out darker colors by picking up a lighter color and then going over it, because it'll help add to this like airbrush look. So the lid is super simple like that. Next, I'm going to take my favorite brow bone highlight, which is Max Blanc type, on my Wayne Goss number 17 brush, and I'm just going to line underneath my eyebrow to really clean up that and crisp that line. It really does make an important difference. Now it's time to do a little wing. If you can see here, if I push these eyelashes down, I have a very slight wing. We don't want anything too much because it's work, but I like a little bit of a base for that glitter. It just makes it stand out a little more. So I'm going to use my Tarteist. This is the liner that doesn't transfer on me. I mentioned it in one of my liquid lipstick videos when the Inglot transferred all up in my crease. I'm going to use my MAC 210 on this. I'm just going to kind of roll it in this and make sure I take off the excess. I'm going to start in the middle of my eye, and I'm just going to make small strokes until I get out to this outside piece. So lay it down in the middle and bring it all the way into that corner. I just want the tiniest wing on mine. If you want it larger, you can go all the way out to where the purple ends, but I don't find too much of a wing too okay for work because it's a little heavy, even if it is a Halloween look, and I don't personally care for huge wings. So if you see right here, it's really just from the tip of the ferrule to where the brush stops. So I'm just gonna lay that down like this, that little line right there, so I can see, and I'm gonna connect it. Pick up some more product, work in small amounts of product, or it can get clumpy and go all over. Now I'm just gonna put my hand here to steady it, and I'm gonna wing this, connect these two, the end outside line with where my pupil starts. I'm gonna take a little bit of a piece and go just a little longer on it. I'm going to use this lit glitter I ordered. I got it in the shade Rich and Famous, which is like beautiful. It has like a gold orangish. See that? I find it very Halloween appropriate. I ordered it in the kit that comes with this adhesive, which is actually pretty cool because it does work really well. So first, actually, I'm going to put the lid on this, and I'm just going to give it a few shakes upwards to try to get some in that reservoir. I'm going to unscrew the top of this, and I'm just going to dip my same brush. It comes with a brush, but I like flipped it somewhere. I can never find it. I'm going to dip that in there and kind of just take off the excess, and then I'm going to dip my brush in the glitter, and it just kind of like envelops it. I don't know, it's super cool. And then I'm just going to go over that black that I have in there. I'm gonna remove the tape now. See if I need to touch it up anywhere. If you guys don't have hooded eyes and you can have a thicker wing, this would look gorgeous. I find this color glitter against the purple is, a matte purple, is beautiful. You know what I just forgot to do? You should do this before the glitter. I just totally forgot. I'm gonna pick up some Urban from the Urban Decay Electric palette, and I did just top that over the top of this. So just make sure, I'm gonna be careful not to disturb the glitter. I should have done this first. I totally forgot though, sorry guys. Just pack the Urban over the purple that you have down there. It'll give it just some nice dimension. There we go. Now again, just clean off your brush and make sure you go over that top line some more. Like make sure that's really well blended. Since I did bake, I'm going to pick up some of my MAC Studio Fix. This is an NW10, and I'm going to pick this up on my Wayne Goss number 14 brush. I'm just going to swirl a little around in there, and I'm going to flick that powder off, the excess powder from where I baked. Now you guys can use any matte purple you have and then top it with like an iridescent purple. It doesn't have to be these exact colors. I'm gonna go in with MAC's Genuine Orange for my lower lash line. Now if you have an any orange eyeliner will work, even a lip liner will work if you happen to have an orange lip liner, or even just an orange eyeshadow. So I'm going to line my waterline and line my lash line. Now picking up any orange eyeshadow, this is Flame Points by Sugar Pill. I'm going to pick this up on a pencil brush. This happens to be my Sigma E30, and I'm just going to smoke that out where we put the orange eyeliner. Go back and forth. I contemplated putting green on my inner corner just to kind of have in the purple, orange, and green. But I think that might be too much. So if you want, you can take this. This is Mint Soda by Sugar Pill, and highlight the inside corner. I use this to highlight my inside corner in that copper, blue, and green eye look that I did, which I really liked, but I think with all these colors it's just too much. So for my inner corner highlight, I wanted it to be like white with some reflects in there. So first what I'm going to do is, you can use any white eyeshadow. I'm going to pick up Sugar Pill's Taco on my favorite inner corner highlight brush, which is the Real Techniques shading brush, and I'm going to touch that to the inside, that little nook in my eye, and just kind of like work it back and forth to get that white down, if you can see that now. I am obsessed with these Makeup Forever star powders. I love these. Mostly I love the ones that are these white, that are the iridescent, that reflect colors. And this is the Star Powder, and it says 90940 on the end, but it is 940. Actually, this is a dupe for Makeup Geek's Loose Duochrome in Prism. They both reflect orange. I'm going to pick that up, whatever's left in the cap, kind of tilt that off, and then I'm going to put that over the white that I put in there. So if you see, it gives that iridescent-y, orangey pink color. Just touch that one up too. Kind of ties in the top and the bottom now. I'm going to curl my lashes on that side. I'm going to tightline my eye with Makeup Geek's Immortal on my Japonesque silicone tip brush. Just get up there. I find this is really important because not only does it help your eyelashes look thicker, when you put on false lashes, it helps to not have a pink band on the inside where you can tell the fake lashes start. For this, instead of, I typically like really wispy eyelashes, for this I decided I wanted something a little more spiky because that makes me feel a little more Halloween-y. So I decided to wear, these are the Cocoa lashes in Goddess, which are a dupe for the House of Lashes iconic lashes. Now I'm going to tell you this, if you're new at wearing eyelashes, you're going to probably hate these because the band, since they're thick, the band is really thick, not very pliable. The first time you wear them will be the hardest, and then after they've kind of formed to your eye, they will be easier just to kind of place on. But since they are thicker eyelash, they're more noticeable as you wear them. Leave at, we still should have some of our Ardell Spikies at Ulta if you want to go check that out, or I'll leave a link below. We have a whole line called Spiky that are thinner bands that you might like better. I'm just gonna take my Duo and apply a thin band on there. Well, that's getting tacky. I'm just going to apply my blush. I'm using MAC Sunbask, surprise, surprise. I'm gonna pick that up on my MAC 129 short-handled brush, smile, and just place it on the apple of my cheeks and try to swirl it back. Since I'm trying to keep in like an orangey purple kind of mood, I'm going to highlight with that very same Star Powder that I used. If you see right here, it kind of has that peachy tone. On girls that are fair and light, this will look amazing, and actually I could see this looking amazing on all skin tones. I'm going to use a little more of a dense fluffy brush for this. I'm going to use my Morphe M501 because if I use my typical fan brush, since this is a loose pigment, it could kind of go in places I don't want it to. So I'm going to tap it off what's in the lid and kind of click it off, and I'm just going to go over my cheekbone, and I want to work this in. So I'm going to pick some of that up, put it on the tip of my nose, your Cupid's bow. I use my Blink eyelash primer on the bottom and get MAC Giga Black, same as I always do. My Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill on the top. I'm going to place them on the middle of my eye. Now you can see when I put this down too that it automatically is curving. They're not the easiest eyelashes to work with, guys, so just if you want to wear them for a special event, they are very dramatic and beautiful. Wear them first for a while before you try to do a makeup look with them so you can help form them to your eyes. There are two lip options for this for me. If I was gonna wear this in my work, I would just line my lips with a lip liner and go through with a gloss, or just leave them matte as is, just because I don't want to be too over the top at work. Now, if your work is a little more liberal and you want to have fun with something a little more over the top, I would take this Serpentine. I would take this Serpentina by Lime Crime, which is a beautiful shimmery green color, and I would line my lips with Max Minted, which is pretty much the exact dupe for this. I would line my lips with that and fill this in. This is probably the most beautiful green I've ever seen. This is sparkly and beautiful, and I really like this. So here is the first lip option, guys, and I know for a lot of you guys it might be definitely too much for work. Next, I'm going to go in with a lip liner that is close to my color. This is MAC Soar, but you can use whatever you have, and I'm going to line my lips. Just going to fill in my lips. For me, since this is Halloween, I would like to have some sparkle on my lips, so any glitter lip gloss you have will work. This is the Christian Dior 013. This is the lip that I would probably wear to work just because it has some shimmer in it and it kind of catches your eyes and kind of ties up with that small top line we have up there. So that's it, guys. It's a super simple look and it shouldn't take you very long to do before work. This is something to me that's still festive, that you have some kind of color but you're not wearing like full-on face paint. I am going to do another look that's work appropriate, that's like sans wing liner, because I know a lot of people don't like wing liner, myself included. I just really wanted to incorporate this pretty glitter that I got and I really like it against the purple, so I just did like a very small one, and using that tape method is pretty easy to get it up there. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.